5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
About the West and started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. We were digging and shifting from 5 to 5, selling everything we found just to stay alive. Gold flowed free like the whiskey in the bars. Sinning was the big thing, Lord, and Satan was a star. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And blood lined the streets. Men were shot down for the sake of having fun, or just to hear the noise of their 44 guns. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now my widow, she weeps by my grave. Tears flow free for her man couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame, all for the useless and no good, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, 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 YouTubers and friends! How are all of you doing tonight? It's good to see each and every one of you. Willie, Tin Man Magnet Fishing, Magfish, Magnet Fishing. Good to see you, Willie. And David Villa. Hola, bien amigo. ¿Cómo está usted? Bien, bien. And Susan Hamilton, how are you doing? And can't forget Jeff, GoPro Unlimited. You know, Jeff, I was watching one of Terry Carter's videos, and I think all you Utah guys are liars. Spoken out of love, of course, of course, of course. Terry Marshall, g'day mate, how you doing down under? Terry Curry, Radios in the house. Good to see each and every one of them. And I see a friend of mine that another friend of mine that I've actually met on the stream, David Bogan, is in the house. Good to see you, brother. Say hi to the missus for me. Be greatly appreciated. I guess I have a little bit of false advertisement unless she shows up. But my guest co-host, Rose Nose Treasure, is MIA so far. But she has some stuff going on, and I don't want to get in too much into it. But, you know, something could have came up or something, and you know how life is. NorCal Digger, how are you doing? Good to see you. Deej, sorry I missed your show. A lot of you know some storms have ripped through the United States, through the Midwest, last night, today, tomorrow, and I got a phone call, or a text actually, water coming in to our lower level and into my studio, and I ended up having to take most of the day off to get things somewhat dry before the next round of rain and thunderstorms hit us. And hopefully we can keep everything at bay and everything's prepped now. So I get a full day of work tomorrow. But as you see, I do have the studio back together and we're live. So keep us guessing. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, David. Hi, Mita. Thomas Pennyweight, folks, good to see you. That's the pain about the basement. Rainwater gets in. Yeah, it does, Willie. But it's not actually a full basement. We kind of have a bi-level. My whole lower level isn't completely underground, just about 4 feet of it. And about 3 feet in the back and 4 feet in the front. And, but stuff happens, you know. But I'm here and I'm live with or without Rose. I hope she comes in. She said she was free, and, but you know, it is what it is, and that it is. But I was going through my International California Mining Journal, and I knew this already, but there is going to be another Downeyville Gold Rush Days again this year in July, I believe it is. I believe Thomas Folks was there last year along with Blue Lead's Nugget Hunt. I believe Blue Lead's Nugget Hunt is... I'm thinking, y'all. I'm thinking. The weekend of the 27th and 28th. It's pretty much a one-day ordeal, so the 27th, but you know, there'll be people there all weekend, and I'm not sure. I know I posted it on Facebook, but I'm looking for the article for Downeyville, um, Downeyville Gold Rush Days. It's gonna be August 1st through the 4th. So, if you're in the area, you could make Blue Leads outing. I hear it's absolutely awesome with all kinds of people from YouTube and the mining community, gold prospecting community, and maybe even some people from television shows also. I know the twins were there 1 year or 2 years in a row. They're local in the Motherlode, so I could see why they'd be there. I'd love to be there this year, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to. Yep, I was there. Hope to go this year as well. Thomas Pennyweight, folks, as we fondly call Lucky Ducky, Thomas Lucky Ducky folks, but um, there, no, there's people sniping and other things, so sluicing, sniping, who knows? I haven't been, but Banshee's Mining been there, JP's been there, Carson Prospecting, Vendetta Prospecting, Nugget, uh, Bennett, Mr. Gold Bennett and his cousin, um, Gino, Top Cat, Two Toes, Smith's Gold, Thomas Pennyweight, folks, all kinds of people. All kinds of people are going to be there, and I'm sure old Hangtown during the 1st through the 4th of August is going to be quite the wingding. I wish I had the funds and without going into a bunch of personal stuff that's been going on the last couple of years. Wish I could have made it this year because there's going to be a visitor, Brad Welsh, all the way from Australia, going to be there. I believe MJ's coming down from Washington, OnlyPans. I also believe Rose is gonna head out there and meet up with some people on quite the road trip. Dano's gonna be there for sure, I know already. Toledo just might even be there, but only if he gets someone to drive with him. I can't take the time to drive, let alone fly out, unfortunately. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. One day when I become independently wealthy like Thomas Pennyweight. Folks, know what's funny? Come here, Thomas. Know what's funny? I almost called you Thomas Paperweight, folks. Oh, I know. I'm standing beside myself. It's so funny. Right. But I'm going to get to the other set. I'm going to put the welcome link out there. And if any of you want to join me, that'd be totally awesome. If not, we might end up having an early show. Maybe. I've also was working at this apartment complex where I could only work after 8 o'clock. And now I start at 6:45, so I'm waking up an hour and a half earlier than normally. I've got a longer commute, so, but you know how it is. You know how it is. Let's head over to the other set. Don't go away. I'll be right back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night Hangout Live with your host Ed Marvin. Tuesday Night Hangout Live is a Flash in Your Pan production.
All right, everybody, we're back. And I guess I did have someone in the waiting room. It's my avatar. Oh, brother. I bet you he's going to mimic every word I say. And I bet you he'll laugh when I laugh. And get a haircut, Avatar. Get a haircut. Get a flippin' haircut, Ed. Avatar Ed. Let me get the Zoom invite link out. Maybe Thomas could call in a little and talk about our friend Blue Leads, the Mining Hawaiians, the Hugh Hefner of the Yuba, our friend Tim's Blue Lead Nugget Hunt, and talk him into talking about upcoming events in Indiana, along with something, a tidbit on Downeyville Gold Rush days? You never know. How did that avatar get there? I don't know. I don't know. How did you get here, Avatar? Oh, I don't know. Some kind of ad made me. I'm not a ventriloquist, so pardon my attempts at it. Let me see. I can fix that, but here, yeah, I can fix that right here. I can fix that right here. Well, doggone it. No, I can't, because when I want to talk, you can't see me. Oh, well. Put down AI. AI Ed away. Yeah, see? I know, huh, Mr. Lodak? And he keeps mimicking every word I say, too. Good to see you, Mr. Lodak. Mark Thomas. Oh, I thought that was Mr. Lodak saying that. Mark Thomas, not you. My eyes are, I swear, my prescription's wrong or something. I'm here laying on the couch, not feeling well. Well, I hope you feel better soon, Mr. Lodak. I really do. There's the Zoom link out there. If anyone wants to come up, and I don't want to go in the Zoom link. I want to pin the link. Note to self. Ed, when you're live, don't be opening up a bunch of other windows, trying to do stuff on the fly. You create hiccups in your live stream. Check. Got that avatar, Ed? Check. Jersey Ray, how you doing? We ain't got a barrel of money, just a little bit funny, but we travel along side by side. I like that, David. I like that. I like that very much. I do have some really cool guests coming up in the future. If you're into bottle digging and relic hunting, bottle dump digging in particular, you'll pretty much really enjoy next week's guest. We're going to have Creek Diggers Mafia joining us next week. And then if you've been to outings, especially metal detecting outings or gold show, you'll know our guest on the 16th, Debbie. I'm gonna butcher your name, Debbie. Debbie Smikoski. Smikoski? Smikoski? She works for MindLab USA. She goes to all the events, all the outings, all over the United States. Whatever, Ray, you know, I don't need to run to the store. I already ran to the store. Hi, Avatar Ed. Yeah. But hey, the invite link's up there. It is Open Line Tuesday. Then on the 23rd of this month, we have the one and only Yeti Mountain Trading with us. We'll probably talk a little bit about hunting, metal detecting, gold prospecting, crystal hunting in the Ozarks of Arkansas, and morels, and whatever else we talk about. She is cool. She is cool, Mark. She actually gave me my Mind Lab shirt. Drew gave me my Mind Lab beanie and my Mind Lab hats. No, did Debbie give me the beanie too? I think Debbie gave me a beanie and a shirt at the Ohio Gold Show. And Drew, you know, Jocelyn's Elizabeth's Drew. When I bought my Equinox from them, I got my 2 Mind Lab hats, but Debbie's really cool. T-Rip, how you doing? Ohio Relic Hunter, good to see you, Bill. Good to see you, T-Rep. I hope all is well in California. Well, I believe that's her job, right, Ray? I believe that's her job. I don't know. Is she back here? Raylan. Yeah, she's behind the screen. I got my first visitor in the studio. Say hi to Ray, Raylan, my darling granddaughter. There's where everybody's gonna be saying hi right there and right there. But there's the camera right there, so you look at those. Not quite yet. Toledo Jess, Dano, and I went out earlier last month. It was a beautiful weekend. We went to Vajayjay land where Dano found a nice, I believe it was over a half gram, 0.74, nice little nugget out of a nice crevice in eastern Indiana. Nice little private, nice permission Dano has. Really great property owner, really great guy. We've been there a few times. They're saying hi to you, honey. David Bogan, a friend of mine, says, hi, Ray. And Jersey Ray says, getting big. Thomas Pennyweight Folks, a good friend of mine, says, hi, Ray. Then T-Rep, are they saying hi to Jersey Ray or you? David V.S. says, hi, Raylan. T-Rep from California says, hi, Ray. Got a load of serpentine from Blewett Pass to crush and pan. Nice. Blewett Pass has a very rich history. And it's a little north of Liberty, Washington, which is another place that has a very rich placer mining, drift mining history, along with hard rock mining history in the beautiful state of Washington. Yes, sir. I belong to many states. T-Rep. I don't know if you all know, but I'm a native Californian. I come from Orange County. I grew up about a mile north of the Matterhorn of Disneyland. I used to have a perfect view of the fireworks every night at 9:35. Could set my watch by it. For Disney fireworks. Then in the 80s, I moved up to Washington, but before that, I've lived in Arizona, Massachusetts, New York, New Hampshire, and worked at Satellite Music Network in Dallas, Texas. What you doing, Ham? You hamming out? See yourself right there? Just give a big hi. Say it. Say it. Say it. No, don't be shy. Say it. Say hi, everybody. All right. Give me a big kiss, sweetie. Love you. You smell good. Oh, yeah. Papa probably needs a bath too, huh? What? I'll have to check that out. Raylan, did you flip off the camera? If you did, no, can't sing that, buddy. Can't sing that, T-Rep. Well, I'll get a copyright strike. That avatar, Ronald, I made that in Zoom. If you ever come in Gold Prospectors Space during the watch party and stuff, you'll most likely see that all the time. Ask Mr. Lodak and GoPro Unlimited and David Villa. Well, you won't be unsubbing soon because I'm not gonna sing, at least that. Thomas Lucky Ducky Folks is in the house. I'm gonna let him in. I'm gonna hide my view. And you're mute, Thomas. Unmute. Oh, well, I know your mute button was on. How are you doing tonight, Thomas? Excellent, excellent. How are things in Indiana tonight? You avoid all the tornadoes I see. Yeah? Same here, same here. I came home early. Wait, still no sound. Check.
Give me a second.
No, it's on my end. I forgot to unmute my desktop. So it's on my end. So where were we? How's Indiana? You avoided the tornadoes. You got a little water. So did I. But it's fairly under control now, and thank goodness it hasn't poured. But when I got home, the creek was up. The mobile home park near me was half flooded, water out of the bank. But even in Ohio and Indiana, the gold don't move unless the water's raging, right, Thomas?
That's right. So it ought to be some good times here.
Oh, yeah, we always have that flood gold, don't we, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
So you have the inside scoop on both the Downeyville Gold Rush days and Blue Leaves Nugget Hunt. Could you elaborate on both those events for
Uh,
us?
yeah, I've not gone to the Gold Rush Days. Now I've gone to Downeyville. I go to there every year, but I've not gone to the event, the Gold Rush Day event.
Oh, I thought you made it last year, their first
No,
year. Oh,
no, I
okay.
did not. But I go, like I said, I go to Downeyville at least once a year for about a week.
Right.
So it's a nice little mining town, which I enjoy going there every year. So
Yeah, right on the banks of the North Yuba.
yep, right at the forks, right at the forks of the Downey River and the North Yuba. Yep.
Right. And right on the Golden Highway 49, right?
Right. Yep. Goes right through Downeyville.
Yeah, I believe that's the closest town to Union Flats also where Blue Lee's having his annual nugget hunt.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I've been doing. I've been staying in Downeyville and then I just kind of go out to his event, At least that's what I did last year, and that's probably what I'll do again this year. But
Will
yeah,
you be
it's
there during the 1st through 4th also?
probably will not be there the first because normally we go in like September, like the first or second week in September.
Um,
So I don't think I'll make Gold Rush. It's just going to be too many times going to California for me. So
well, you know, Tim's is July, the end
right,
of
here's the last weekend.
July, and
Mhm.
then the first weekend in August is,
Right. I mean, it's really close. I don't know that I can take that many days. I just got to see what my time looks like.
hold on one second. Raylan, honey, you know Papa's live, right? Yeah? Yeah, you do. You're right here talking to me. My curtains pulled, my light says live, and you're yelling right above us on the stairs. Keep it, keep it quiet. Oh, gotta
Says she
love
wants
her.
to be part of it. She wants to be part of it.
She's out there talking to the cats or birds or who knows what she's doing. But okay, I was under the impression that you were able to make both the events last year. My
No,
bad.
yeah, because I think last year's it was like more like the middle of August. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't have stayed for that.
Right.
But yeah, this year's closer. I mean, it's really close.
You might be able to pull it off.
I gotta watch my vacation days. So I'm still working. I haven't retired yet. So
Yeah, I understand those vacation days things. I've ate up a few this last week and been
yeah,
eating them up here and there, and I
yeah,
still want vacation days I could utilize for Fossick and Gold Rush days, and maybe
right.
maybe if I can make it to Freedom Fest down at Cottonwood Trails, that
Yeah,
some of my friends are not Jim's Freedom Fest. This is Can Do Veterans and Grease Monkeys Prospecting's Freedom Fest. It's around. It started off as Candy's birthday Freedom Fest last year, and Grease Monkey's birthday's before mine. It's 10 days before mine, and him and Scott Sharp's birthday, I believe, are on the 8th of September, and then my birthday is on the 18th. And then we were
got it.
down there for our birthdays another time. I went down there twice last year. And this year, Grease Monkey, Terry from Illinois, and Can Do Veteran from Michigan, they're co-hosting it this year under the colors of Freedom Fest 2024. Last year was a lot of fun. You know,
Yeah.
there were people up from the Carolinas and people all over Michigan, Carolinas. Uh, Heath Doty came from Vermont.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, there
I think
were quite a few YouTubers there. I think everyone was there. HD
I think
Shovelhead.
I think last year was the only year I never went. Last year I never made it to Cottonwood. That's the first year ever.
Oh,
I think I've
really?
never went to Cottonwood. Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever been there twice in 1 year. I wouldn't mind getting down there. Judy doesn't like it really because even though Jim's and Sharon have done a lot of work cleaning it up and stuff,
Hmm.
she was worried about some of the things uh, that can pop our travel trailer tire, and I got a flat down there last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a stick about yay big around. It was a good inch in diameter, and
Hmm.
went through one of my tires and ended up buying a whole set of tires. But I did get a company discount and I got them through the company so I could make payments on it instead of
Okay.
zero interest, instead of putting it on my credit card or taking it out of my bank account.
Right. Yeah. But
Oh,
yeah.
I bet. I bet. He puts a lot of work into Cottonwood Trails, David, and I'm sure he could be worried about the rivers overflowing. The Aglaas was overflowing and over the banks in parts here, the Ottawa, the creek behind my house, and who knows
Yeah.
what else.
Yeah. I don't know about his place because it's usually. I mean, we've been really dry here, so even places that I thought would be, of course, we're still having. We'll see. No tomorrow, but uh, places that would normally flood still aren't flooded here. So
Oh,
it,
well,
it'll they'll
that's
know
good.
more so by tomorrow probably when all of it drains into all these all these tributaries drain into the rivers and that thing. So
Right. And there's still more to come.
right, yes,
Brad Welch, good to see you. Greg, AU Diver 79, Vendetta Prospecting, send it. Um,
but yeah, Tim's outing was really interesting. Now I didn't know it was only one day till I did it last year, but it didn't matter. I stayed there for 4 days, so I
right?
I managed to fill my time doing more
Yeah,
prospecting
because I
on other
think
games.
Todd and Top Cat and Dana
Yeah.
were there
Hmm.
all week.
Yeah, they were. Mhm.
So there were plenty of people there to prospect with, and Tim, I'm sure he didn't care if people were there for more than 1 day playing on his claim.
No, yeah, that's what he said when he was there. When we were there, he was like, "Yeah, you just go prospect if you want to." Only thing he said was he just wanted to see what you found if you found anything.
Right? Which is understandable. When people would ask me for permission on any of my claims that I used to have, I'd have just a few requirements.
Right. Yeah.
Tell me what you found, how much you found, and where you found it. I didn't ask for a percentage or nothing. I just wanted to know what they found, where they found it.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I pretty much had it all mapped out on a gridded paper of my whole claim, and you know, how they would with sample holes, you
Right.
know,
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
and I'd put how much was found in which locations, try and hunt down the pay streaks, you know.
Right.
But on my claims, we mostly focused on the plunge hole on a waterfall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, it was a nice claim, Thomas. You'd like it. Up in the North Cascades in Skagit County, the creek, the area is
Oh, up in
known.
Washington.
Yes,
Okay.
the
Yeah. Mhm.
area is known for platinum and gold. Um, and I've been lucky enough to find both. Uh, we had a nice canyon on our claim and had a couple waterfalls, one really nice one with a deep plunge hole, and then it opened up to a nice gradual turn with the gravel bar. So if you got sick of dredging, not sure how
Oh.
many people get sick of dredging. But
Yeah, not me.
if you wanted a high bank, you could. And then that went to another waterfall. But
Oh, wow.
regardless of my attempts to extend our season, uh, our dredge season was 30 days.
So it's kind of like Idaho then.
And that's the window. And I submitted and submitted to get extensions and stuff, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, no, and I'm like they kept bringing up fish habitat,
Oh,
and I'm like,
Jesus.
you're nuts. Do you know how many waterfalls over 10 feet without any type of ladders there is downstream of me? Are you kidding me? And
So,
they're
so they're
like,
thinking fish are getting up there, huh?
no, no, it isn't like sockeye or coho or humpies. We're ever gonna make it that far up.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen them jump up some pretty serious little falls and stuff, but nothing like what was below me on Sneak Shoe, and we had three claims there, and I can only think of one claim name.
Hmm.
I had two partners with it, Doug and Don Skeens from Bremerton, Washington. And then we had two claims together on the Klamath River in Orleans, California.
Oh, really?
And you know where Orleans, California is, don't
Mm-hmm.
you?
Yep.
I'm sure you've been along the Klamath. Have you ever dredged the Klamath when you were able to dredge in California?
No, no. I started after the band, so uh,
Uh, I see
I would.
only pans in the house. Hi, MJ.
Yeah. Now you
Hey,
gotta. You can get with PLP and reclaim what is it? Reclamation dredging. You can do
reclamation
that.
dredging.
Yeah, you can do that now.
Well, you know they if they're given Sierra Club and other groups like that permits to reclamation dredge,
Hmm.
uh, they they've set a precedent. So they you should do it. Get a permit. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it, Thomas. Go
Yeah,
out there and
I've
get rich.
when I
Uh,
go to Downeyville in September, there were one year there was a group that went up and did some dredging on the lava something. I can't think of the name of it right now. But yeah, they found some really decent gold. I was like, they found at least one nugget was at least an ounce.
Nice, nice. My best gold I ever found was in California on the Klamath. It was actually on a LDMA property.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was on the Scott River property.
Got you. Yeah. Hmm.
It's right at the mouth of Scott River and the Klamath. I'm fixing Zoom so I could get you guys situated. Give me a second. Wish the stuff was more automated sometime. I've grown accustomed to using OBS for my live stream for Tuesday Night Hangout Live.
Yeah.
And it's quite more involved than like Melon or StreamYards, which StreamYards is a great streaming tool. Jersey Ray uses it. JP
Yeah, I like it.
more, Benzo, and a lot of others. Speaking of Benzo, hey Benzo bro. Um, I have a wild child in the studio tonight. Calm down, honey. Uh, she can't be my granddaughter. She's too wild. I know, I about choked on that comment, Thomas.
Hey.
And Jersey Ray, how you doing, sis?
I'm doing pretty good. I need to get that AI thing like you got.
The AI Ed or the Avatar Ed?
The avatar of Ed.
Oh. I thought maybe you were meaning my AI Ed, which
No, I noticed that.
uh, they're all wise to it out there. They notice. They're like, it's a ventriloquist. He's talking and his mouth's not moving. But, what's going on in Indiana this year with your, well, you're still the state director, right?
Right. Yeah.
And you're a big part of Central Indiana Gold Prospectors Association, right? Which is a chapter of the GPAA.
Right. Yeah.
You and Jeffrey
Yeah. Banky.
Banky, thank you. Which both of you do a great job on what you do. I didn't make it to the show. We thought about it, but didn't quite make it.
Yeah. The shows turned out to be pretty decent considering we didn't really know what the turnout was going to be like. Saturdays it's kind of like the regular gold show. Saturdays is you have your most people on Saturday,
right.
And with a lot of people came to see Mike, Pung, and Cash and them. So it really turned out to be pretty decent. I was
Cash
surprised.
was there too.
Yep, both were there. Yep.
Well, they pretty much buddy to all the gold shows, don't they? Because Cassius took over Golden Sand hand dredges, which was made by our friend Red Wilcox, and he took that. Cash Best took that over, and Golden Sands has always been really tight with Mike, of course. you know.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. But as far as the club, I think we just have our regular outings, I think, this year. There's nothing other than just our local outings, uh, which, we go to different places for the most part throughout the months from March to October.
Oh my God. Want to see something? Want to see something? Doggone her. Doggone her. Doggone her.
She told you she wants to be part of the show, man.
Yeah, but oh my goodness, sakes alive. Where is it?
Somebody heard you talking, Ed.
My dog. My dog. Look. I've had Slash. Hey, buddy. I've had evidence sent to me. I had evidence sent to me. Raylan! Raylan! You're being summoned to my studio. You're being summoned to my studio. What's that? What's that? You know what you're doing there. Are you flipping my family off?
What?
Say sorry. Say sorry. This is a family-friendly show. And you're behind my back flipping them off. Or me off. Was it me or them?
Now,
When you do stuff, you gotta answer for yourself, young lady. Come on. On the hot seat. On the hot seat. Why'd you do that? I think she's pleading the fifth, jury.
Give me a bag, girl.
I'll show you later.
Now, I think she was trying to give the kisses, the love sign.
No. That ain't Levins. That ain't giving
You
Papa
give a sign?
Levins.
What sign did you give him?
The middle finger.
Oh, jeez.
Young lady, like this. Do it. See?
I love you, Raylan, even if you did something you shouldn't have.
Finger in around there.
You should see the look on her face, too, honey. All these people saying hi and everything and
Spank your nails.
giving her all kinds of granddaughter loving, and look what she does. Here, I'm gonna forward it to you, honey. Sorry, everybody, but while I'm thinking of it, while I'm thinking of it, while I'm thinking of it. There, you'll be getting it to your phone in a second. Should have it now.
My phone's upstairs.
Oh, it's on your phone.
I wonder where she learns that crap.
Well, watch your mouth. She's around us. Oh, well. It is what it is now, but don't ever let it happen again, young lady. Okay, sorry. You gave me a little
It
content
was
for tonight's show, though.
yeah, it was a commercial break. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, commercial break. What not to do on a family-friendly live stream.
They cut her hair off like she did.
You,
She's into everything now. She's doing a lot of that.
well, try to, David, but it's only. Thank you, David. So what else does
I
the
apologize to everybody.
what does the Indiana chapters have in store for this season?
Yeah, we don't really have, like I said, our normal outings, which was from March to October. And of course, we have our little cons party, or I think we call it something else now in November.
It's okay, Judy. It's okay, Judy. Not now. Sorry, guys. It's okay. I got her. I got her in here and pressured her, but she was tight-lipped. She'll just come here and be tight-lipped again. So,
I think in August we have an outing at the Wilson.
oh
At
yeah,
Wilson, I
again?
believe it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't it just Jeffrey that holds the lease this year on that? Didn't Sonny back out of it?
Yeah, I haven't talked to Jeff, but I know it may only be Jeff this year. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I'm sure we have an outing. I believe it's in August. Pretty sure it's August.
I might have to make it down to that. I like the Wilson leases.
Yeah, like last year they only had the I gotta remember my directions for Wilson's now. They only had two of the leads. They only had two of the properties. They didn't have the one where the cornfield usually is. That was the one that I don't know if that's the
Oh,
upper
the
or lower. I
one
can't
with the
remember.
bridge with the nice treed area and stuff.
No, the one that's further. That's the next one up. I'm trying to think of. It used to be. They normally it's a planted field. It's a planted field, but you can
Oh,
go
you're
around.
talking about the upper one where
That's why I couldn't.
they had the trouble
Right.
with the guy who pumped his water from the river and
Yeah, the upper one. Yeah, I couldn't
that
remember if it was
was
the upper or
hard
lower.
to pull in and out of too. If you came out of that drive wrong at the wrong
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
it could be pretty
yeah,
dangerous, especially
yeah,
pulling out a trailer.
yeah. Sure enough. But yeah, they got that one. I think he has an additional another one too this year. I think he's got like four of them now. So uh, it ought to be interesting to go back there.
We have a celebrity in the house. Hello, Pioneer Polly. Enjoyed your sniping adventures in Kiwi Land. Good to see you, my friend. Glad you're home safe. Uh, yes, Brad. Great Kiwi videos you've been doing. I concur. So that I might have to take the 3.5, 4 hour drive down to get to. That's a nice property.
Yeah, it is.
But I've always done better up on the upper lease. But I hear Bill Hellum is still alive and kicking and letting people work the river behind his place.
Yeah, he is. At least he was last year. I hadn't seen him this year, but yeah,
Right,
last year he
right.
was still.
Well, he's one tough goat, you know.
Yeah, he is.
So
He's been
that
hanging in there.
that's Bill Hellum. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Gold. Oh, what does he call it, Thomas? Help me out. I
Yeah, I know
had
you're
it
gonna ask
right
me that.
here that I forget.
I don't remember. It was only named that, I
Pure
think,
gold.
Pure Gold, right? That's what it was, right? Bill's
Wilhelm's
Pure
Pure
Gold.
Gold.
Yes.
Uh, it was kind of a cool place to explore. And plus, he had quite the mining museum there
Oh, in his yard,
also.
yeah, yeah,
Got to watch out for the herd of Dutch hounds. Last time I was there, there was like 20 of them. So, or dash hounds. Dash hounds, not Dutch hounds, dash hounds. You taking
yeah.
care of my dog, Jersey Ray?
Of course, he's looking forward to his next visit.
Slash, you be good for her. But
And
your state will be represented again this year at Gold Rush Days over Labor Day weekend at the Swank West again, right?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, we haven't missed it. I don't think we've missed that since we've been kind of going pretty strong.
Who knows how long, right?
Yeah, I know it's only been for me. It's only been like I don't know 6 or 7 years now, but uh,
Now, when's your meeting days?
okay. We have the outing days are usually the third weekend of the month.
Okay.
Uh,
And I know
so
those move around from like Yellowwood and Megan Monroe and Cottonwood.
mhm.
Uh,
Yeah. They move
don't you
around a
have
lot.
like
So
Dredgepalooza also in Lafayette, Indiana? Isn't
it is in Lebanon actually,
Lebanon?
or I say
Le
Lebanon. Yeah.
Lebanon or Lebanon?
However you want to say it. It's Lebanon for me. It could be Lebanon for somebody else. I don't care.
And I believe that's off the Wabash, isn't it?
It is off Sugar Creek actually.
Oh, okay. Sugar Creek's a tributary to the Wabash, isn't it?
Right. Correct. Yes.
Hmm. Well, it has to be a decent sized creek to have a Dredgepalooza there, right?
It's pretty good. Yeah, as long as even when it's kind of, we haven't had a lot of rain, there's still usually enough water to dredge with.
So it's kind of like Cottonwood Trails. There's usually enough to dredge in. And so it's
It's just
not like Gatesville General Store.
no, no, but it's even more water than Cottonwood. It's usually,
Okay.
I mean, it'd have to be really dry to dry that thing up.
Okay. Right on. Nice,
But yeah,
nice.
but yeah, um,
So
you
many
go to
things
the.
I want to do, Thomas, and so little time.
I know, isn't that always the case? Like
Yeah.
this year, I've got a couple of other trips planned that I need to try and get in before doing on top of all the other things.
Did
I
you
want
get
to
to
try to get up to.
Arizona? You got to Arizona this winter.
Yep, yep. We just got back for a couple weeks ago from Arizona. Yeah,
How'd you do there?
I pulled a couple of grams of nuggets.
Nice. Did you go nugget shooting with Jack or with Jack Tucker or with Bill and Tammy?
I didn't. I didn't link up with either of those to go out. I talked with Bill. I mean, I went to Bill's because I wanted to pick up a coil from him. So I went and talked to him and Tammy when I did that. Uh, Jack, I just didn't have enough time. I mean, I had a I was slated to go out with a couple of the local clubs. Um, that took a big portion of it. That took quite a few days.
Right.
And so after that, um, by time and after, you got to spend family time. That's kind of the whole point of going. So, and then it actually rained a full day there one day. So I
Well,
was
at least you weren't
amazed at
there for
that.
the snow.
Well, it was snowing up north. It was snowing up in Flagstaff
Well,
and that area.
Flagstaff gets snow every year. You know, it's Flagstaff depends on snow with
Right.
the San Francisco peaks there and the Arizona Snow Bowl, which is a very good ski mountain, by the way. I've
Yeah.
skied there a couple of times actually.
But this was probably more of it was probably the wettest I think I've ever seen it there. We were just about every day we went out around 2:30, 3 o'clock, it started raining. I mean, it just started raining. I
Uh,
went,
what's the group is it a GPAA chapter you go out with, or is it like Valley Prospectors or a
yeah,
local club?
yeah, they were local clubs. I belonged to several, 2 or 3 of the local clubs.
What
And
is it in that area? Roadrunner, isn't it?
well, Roadrunner's a big one. Yeah, I don't belong to that one. That's the one I probably should, but I don't belong to that one. But the Arizona Prospectors Association, the Big Bug Mining District, and who's the other one? There's one more I belong to. Oh crap, I can't remember what the other one is now. Oh, Quartzsite, the
Oh,
Quartzsite
okay.
mining. Yeah,
Is that where you stay in Quartzsite?
No, actually, we stay in Mesa.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I want to swing by Jack's when we drove through Quartzsite on our way back home from my mom's funeral, but didn't have enough time with rental cars, and a long
Right. Yeah.
drive.
Nope, not Cleater Dave.
Now,
Uh,
Bill Marsh, Ohio Relic Hunters, like, where's all your gold porn?
if you looked at the videos that I posted, you'd see him. That's
There
where
you
it's at.
go. Go check out Thomas's videos,
I've
Ohio
got a
Relic Hunter, and you could give him some watch time and a view, and you can see his gold porn.
yeah, I've got one more to put out. I'm editing it now, so that'll get out probably tomorrow, or it's probably tomorrow, sometime tomorrow.
Very good. Um, let me know in advance if you would, or I'll keep an eye on the chapters page for your upcoming events, so I could give some shout outs for them when time
Okay.
comes.
I'll shoot you the schedule.
Okay.
I'll shoot it to you on Messenger. I'll shoot it to you still on Facebook, right? I'll shoot it to you
Oh, yeah.
Facebook Messenger. Yeah.
I'm back on Facebook. Yeah. There was a time someone, I forget her name, some TV star or something, wannabe pretend hacker took over my account on Facebook, and
Mm,
they took that page down, my old Ed Marvin one, but
right.
Flashing Your Pan group is still up. Flashing Your Pan Productions is still up. And I think I have one more still up, but I can't do anything with them.
Right. Yeah.
But what's funny is the moderators that I have in place are still moderators. And I don't see why they closed my account, and if those were tied to my account, why didn't they go bye-bye too?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like if the account went, there shouldn't be any monitor. As a matter of fact, there shouldn't be anything.
Right, that's what I would have thought, that anything connected to my main account should have been like, poof.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook makes as much sense as YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. I hear
Maybe
you.
less.
I hear you, Rach. What's on your schedule, Rach? You have all kinds of metal detecting stuff going on.
Not really too much. Like I normally go to the come out swinging event, and I missed the one in the fall. I'll be missing this one next weekend too because of the torn rotator cuff.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
I remember you saying something about that in our group chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got another reevaluation in 2 weeks, and then they want me to go out for a surgical consult, but we got to find a surgeon that will deal with Department of Labor. So it's just a big mess. So yeah, and then so hopefully by when the fall stuff comes up,
Right.
gotta make my annual trip to Ohio and I was hoping to get out there in the late spring, but I don't know when they're gonna do surgery. So
Mm.
Well,
Hey, Ed, I'm gonna drop off.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Thomas.
I'll talk with you. Yep, I'll talk with you guys later.
Have a great
nice
one,
talking to you,
my
Thomas.
friend.
But
Now I'm gonna have to readjust you. Well, now it's pretty much just your face in the window. So
yeah, you can make me smaller.
I gotta make it smaller.
Yeah,
Play with it a little.
you can
Play
see all
with
40. You can see all 40 of my chins. So not a good thing.
I'm getting you there. I'm getting you there, Rach.
Well, I can show you my surface fine. I went to the cemetery Saturday, which was my sister's birthday, but Friday was the anniversary of my dad's passing. And Easter was Sunday, so we went to both cemeteries, see my mom, and then go see my grandparents, where we put the his ash residue in the bag. I couldn't just throw that out, so we buried it with his
Right.
grandparents when we scattered his ashes. And so on my grandparents' grave was this, like next to it. I don't know if you can see that.
You should have left that.
Well, it's not my grandfather's. It was near it. The lawnmower hit it and flung it there. You can see the big gouge on the side.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, so I mean it's a township cemetery. It's a Baltimore County Police challenge coin, police department challenge coin.
A cop probably put it on a
Yeah,
fellow
probably.
cop's.
I put it I mean it was in the little plastic sleeve still, which was really chewed up. I couldn't save it. So I put it on our town page, and so if anybody recognizes it, what tombstone it came from, I'll gladly go replace it. So I know the section, I said what section my grandparents
Right.
went in, because it couldn't have been too far from there. And I'm just waiting for somebody to recognize it and say, yeah, it's so and so, and I'll go look around the tombstones nearby and find the one it should be on. But apparently they don't have good caretakers there anymore. So,
Yeah. I know like service personnel will, and every Thomas could have probably told us, but I can't, but and without Googling it, but like a penny means something and a nickel means something else and a dime and
yeah,
a
one means
quarter.
served with, and
Oh,
enlisted with, served with,
fought
fought with,
with,
and then they died with or something.
right. And so that's kind of why I didn't catch the part. I caught surface fine, but I don't know. I I should have known better. You wouldn't took it off
Oh
a
no, I went,
headstone.
no. But I want to put it where it was left, and so hopefully somebody recognizes it or whatever. Somebody's like, "Oh, you call the Baltimore Police Department." Maybe they know who's buried there, and it could be like somebody's son left it on their headstone, and the son was a Baltimore County cop, because it's not Baltimore City, it's Baltimore County.
Right.
And so hopefully soon somebody will recognize where it came from. It couldn't have been too far from my grandparents' headstone, but they're not in the old section and they're not in the new section. They're kind of in between sections. So we'll see. Hopefully.
It'd be cool if you could find the rightful owners.
Yeah,
Uh,
put it on their tombstone.
If not, it's a cool little surface fan. I have to say, I found a painted rock in a cemetery, but I re-hid it in a different spot in the cemetery.
But
There's,
we bring rocks and we put them on top of the tombstone when we visit.
yeah,
Most of the time, they're not.
there's a place called a Facebook group called like Manwort Rocks, and they'll take rocks and paint them, then stash them places, and then it's kind of like geocaching, but
Yeah, I see them
you
all over town when I deliver mail.
you take a picture of it, you say you find it, and then you re-hide it. I believe that's how it works.
Yeah, we got the message ones, like they'll say peace or something like that on them, and
Yeah, he
you
has.
find them in the woods, and or at, I see them all over the place when I deliver mail.
I haven't re-hid this one, obviously.
That one's cute, Pokemon.
My lights are flashing, so
That's not good.
I'm not worried about any spirits. I'm more worried about thunderstorms and and stuff taking out my power. Is
Yeah, I know
what.
you guys are supposed to be some tornadoes out that way, right?
Dayton has active tornado warnings right now, and so does Cincinnati, along with areas of Kentucky and Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I don't know about here. I have like a warning on my weather, but I didn't read it yet.
Yeah, we just have rain over here. And a whole lot of it.
Well, you are on the other side. Only warning I have are river flooding warnings. So is the only warnings I have at the moment. And so
Hey, you know what Wednesday, you know what I'm gonna do next Wednesday? Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. Gonna
I
give away
don't.
some gonna give away some goodies for 1K giveaway.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I decided next Wednesday.
And your live stream starts every Wednesday at 7:30, if I'm correct.
Yep. EST.
Uh, and so you're having a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Now you're making me feel cheap. But
Why?
'cause I just hit the 6,000 mark.
You don't like you don't have to. There's a lot of people that don't do giveaways at 1,000 or 2,000, and there's some that give away every 500. But
Oh, I know.
I,
I've been
I
there,
fought
done
hard.
it.
I fought hard to get this 1K. It's been a long time.
And you deserve it, Rach. You'll get more, and the next 1,000 will come faster than the first 1,000, and so on and so
And
on.
there won't be maybe 2,500 be the next milestone. I'm not gonna do every K. I collect stuff throughout the year from all the shows, and I'm not going to many this year. So
To be honest, if the last 2 years weren't so tough in many, many ways, I probably could afford a really good giveaway. But I didn't reach out to none of my regulars and regular like sponsors and that would
yeah,
help
I didn't
sponsor
reach.
a giveaway, and I
Yeah, I didn't reach out to Andy O'Neill. When I hit 500, I did the little giveaway, and he gave me a bunch of stuff. I just told him I hit 1K. I didn't ask. I didn't reach out to him for anything because I have so much stuff, and then I have to ship it out. So that I was like, I don't really need anything. I got plenty plus of the tech. So
I have a news flash from Zanesville, Ohio area. It's eastern Ohio, southeastern Ohio. They had just had 2 tornadoes touch down just north and south there. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Keep digging at metal detecting. Hello, how are you?
Hey, Loretta.
I've been burnt on giveaways. I'm not doing any more.
I don't blame you. I don't.
Graveyard, they can be a very sticky situation. People have lost a lot of money trying to keep up on on hold that thought, Ed. Thank you very much, Terry, for the super chat. And I have a nuclear. Where is that? I can't find it. A nuclear. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it, Terry. You're the man.
Nice. Yeah, see, I do like if I do a giveaway on my Wednesday night stream, I have this little thing of all the little silvers I get out of seated hunts. So all it costs me is just a stamp, and I don't advertise giveaways. I do sticker packs and a dime or a quarter, right? So probably, every other stream maybe once a month. I don't do them very often, but I feel graveyard on that. I Loretta knows this because she was in my chat. I do have a detector that was given to me to do a review on, but I couldn't because of my shoulder. So I did an unboxing and talked about it, and they told me do what I want with it. So I figured I'd give it away. And because you've done giveaways, you've done your milestone 1 year ago. People come that you don't know into the stream because they see giveaway, right?
Well, there's a reason why there's rules to my giveaways. You must be a public subscriber.
Right. No, I get that. But see, they could subscribe to you that day.
Well, yeah.
And then unsubscribe from you. I don't want.
Yeah, and that's happened before back because I've been at this for a while, and I've tried to use it for before they changed the algorithms all around and stuff several dozen times. I've tried it for subscription drives, subscriber drives. I've tried it just to be cool, and other things, and sometimes they really backfire on you. I know for my 6-year anniversary show, I had some great supporters like Vendetta Prospecting and others who did some giveaways. But personally, I think my 6th year of Tuesday Night Hangout Live is a bit more to celebrate than 6,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah. Your views are what matters more. People think it's subs. It's your views.
No, I'd rather have 1 million views than 1 million subs.
Exactly. Because the views are actually what matters. See, with the views, the subs will come. With the subs, the views aren't coming.
Yeah.
Not everybody that subscribes to you watches you.
No.
So
and
if
not
you
everybody who watches you subscribes to you.
Exactly. But the views are what matter. I mean, you need the 1,000 and you need the watch hours if you want to make money on YouTube. You're not going to make it little channels, even 6,000 subs, even 1,000 subs. We're not going to make, Mr. Beast money. Nobody is. But what I decided on the detector was because I want it for people who, they don't have to comment on every video. They don't have to be in every live stream because I'm not on every live stream.
It's impossible.
Right. And there's
how many friends of ours go live? Shoot, you, me, Shane.
but I'm saying like,
Oh,
I've known
Kelly.
you for years, right? And I try
Yeah.
to, be in your lives, and there's Tuesdays I miss them. And
Yeah.
you know,
Which is okay.
so some people were like, I think it should be for your supporters, but not everybody. No, that's what I mean. If you commented on one video in the whole year, then you're a supporter. I just didn't want it to go to somebody that just swooped in for the giveaway show and swoops back out.
Right, right.
I've been in streams where we don't know who these people are and we never see them again.
Right. Very
They,
true.
so a prize that big, a detector, as a thank you to the people who support my channel, whether it's been one comment in the past year or you're in every single stream, it doesn't really matter. You've supported me and you supported this channel's growth. Then I want it to go to somebody like that. And I originally said super chats or memberships, you can cancel them in a month. I'll return your money, because people coming for freebies, they don't want to pay.
Right.
But
And
there are people that can't do the super chats or the memberships. I'm
mhm.
not exactly leaving them out, but I couldn't say on my own stream. I'm going to include a lot of what I'm actually going to do. And Loretta's pretty much the only one that was there Wednesday night that heard me say stuff, but she didn't hear this. I'm going to go back 6 months on my videos. All my videos for the past 6 months, my shorts, all my lives, and all of my long forms. And I'm going to call all the names that are in the chats and that commented. And those are the people that are going to be entered into a wheel for the detector.
Cool. Cool.
This way I know it's going for, I'm going back 6 months, because if I went back a year, it would take me about 3 or 4 weeks to do that.
Right, right.
I'm going back 6 months because pretty much I've seen everybody at least once in the past 6 months. So this way, everybody that's included, and there are a few that can't even afford, 99 cents a month. And I understand that. So, and there's a couple that won't do online transactions. Fully understand that too.
Can
And I
understand
want
that
them
too.
the opportunity,
Yeah.
said I'll lock it down. So that's what I want to do. Is, because actually a lot of my, I gotta say, when I got to my first 100, I got more than 90% were gold prospectors and magnet fishers. Like I had nobody really from metal detecting really the first 500 subscribers. I had to go outside the community. And I got a lot with you. I got a lot with Iron Antler. I got a lot with JP. So, a lot of 4 of the 5 treasure fingers.
Right, right.
And so it's going to be open to, because, occasionally these, every once in a while, these guys, I see them, in my stuff where they'll comment on a video. So I'm going back 6 months. I'm going to take everybody who's commented or was in the chat and enter them.
There you go. That's the way to go. That
And then
sounds
anybody
fair.
who has them, anybody who's super chatted, and anybody, because you can see all your super chats, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or who made the super chat, and all the
Yeah.
members will have a second entry then. And that's how it'll go for the detector, because I've got to ship it. I don't want to ship it to somebody that just gave me that subscription for the day, the view for maybe however long they're there, and then they're gone. I just want it to be fair. I don't care about the coins, and stuff like that. I got lots of goodies. I got Mind Lab stuff. Like I told you, Debbie hooked me up.
Right. Debbie's a
So,
cool chick. I look forward to having her on the show.
yeah, I love Debbie. I mean,
she was
I'm
really
gonna be hanging out that night.
well, good.
Thanks.
I had a nice talk with her at the Gold Show in Columbus a couple years ago. And she even said she'd be interested in coming to a Flash Bash. And I'm
I'm
like,
interested in going to a Flash Bash.
I'm like, it ain't like what you're used to, Debbie. It's a bunch of YouTubers getting together doing whatever. There's no
You know
real
what
hunt, no.
she yeah, she would love that. You know, when she's going to all these events, she's going there to work. Like
True,
she's
she
not going
wouldn't have to work at Flash Bash. She could
right.
just
She,
socialize.
yeah, for her that would probably be like a vacation.
Right, true, true.
Yeah. So that's probably why she'd be interested. I mean, other than hanging out with us cool people, you know.
See you, keep digging. Thanks for dropping by, hun. Burning
Night,
Man
LL.
meets gold mine.
Are you doing a flash pass this year, or are you gonna skip it again?
No, I'm skipping it again this year.
Okay.
Uh, like I've hinted throughout the last year or so, these past 2 years have been really hard in several ways.
No, I know. We've
So
talked. I know.
maybe next year. Maybe next year.
I'll come out to the Swank thing again this Labor Day, and when I get Slash's new rabies tag, I'm gonna have it made on a 8x10 plaque for him to put on his collar.
Now, I already have someone camping him. Dream Mat, the owner of Dream Mat's in my campsite this year.
Oh, okay.
So what you do, sure, you can get monthly memberships to the GPAA. If you pick up a GPA monthly membership, there isn't a word anyone can say to you. They were unfair to you about the dog, you know. If any Buckeyes are out there, I think they were unfair to you about Slash.
Yeah,
And
especially
yeah,
making
it
the
was kind of my fault because I forgot to tell you. Sorry. But even me talking to them and stuff, but you were there, you know.
Well, I've seen plenty of dogs there without rabies tags on them. So
I don't notice really. I just notice if they're on a leash or not.
yeah, and he always was. So
But and I know you always had them on the leash or in your tent.
yeah,
So um
it's okay. It's all
see.
good. I just didn't appreciate having to leave at 8 o'clock at night when I live 9 hours away.
Yeah, I totally understand. I totally understand. Mm.
That's
There,
all.
it's,
But I want my campsite to be next to yours.
I'll be in Vendor Row. So you'll be
Well, I'll see if
in the same area.
yeah, I'll see if Chad and Nicole want to go again, and
Definitely. You know,
maybe the three of us could share a campsite because I don't want to sleep all by myself.
uh,
I mean,
there
I don't
you
care
go.
about being alone in my tent. I don't want to be out there by people I don't know.
Right, right. There's a bunch of, most of them are really good people. But, you know, still, anywhere, there's the element of, you know, you never know. GS, how you doing? Now, it would be really great, GS, if Richard would show up. Then I could wish the man happy birthday. And speaking of birthdays, if Grandma Kelly's is lurking out there anywhere, happy birthday, Grandma Kelly. Happy beep beep birthday. I'm not going to reveal her age, so.
Terry Carey. ERRT radio lives 16 hours from Swank.
Yeah, yeah. He lives up in Minnesota.
Minnesota. That's where my grandmother.
Moon's over Miami. Good to see you. And
Yeah, I'll see if Chad and Nicole, or maybe even if Chris wants to go camping. And then don't forget, Team PG5 Garrett Memorial Hunt Takeover.
2025.
That's right. I was talking to Gypsy today.
Oh, yeah.
I said, yeah, Team PG5 is coming. She goes, who's that? So, when we get
And
a
what'd you
chance,
say when you told her?
I haven't really told her yet. I said when we get, because I saw her in North Carolina, but we didn't really have time to really sit and chat. Um,
Well,
so I told her next
I'm
time we get a chance to hang out, I'll tell you what it is.
with Gypsy Jules being on Beyond Oak Island and Gold or Freddie Dodge, and with her book and with her stuff for Garrett. I'm sure she's a pretty busy gal nowadays.
Yeah, she's pretty busy.
And she's done some stuff with Terry Carter. So she's pretty busy.
Yeah, it's a
And
good thing. I'm trying to see where I put it. That's one of my giveaways Wednesday. I don't know where I put it though. I have an autographed copy of her book.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I don't know where I put it right now. I don't know where I put it. I put it somewhere. I also have autographed pictures of the Garrett team. Noggin Noggin, Aqua Chigger, KG and Ringy.
Well, I'd love to meet Bo and even go caving with Bo. That'd be wicked cool.
I'll try to see if he'll.
Michael, I really don't give two shits about.
I feel you on that.
Sorry.
That's okay. He's more for the kids anyway, you know.
Is he a pedophile?
No, it's just he realized his audience was mostly young people, and I noticed as he got older, he started talking as if all his viewers were children. So that's why I stopped really watching. He's a nice kid when you meet him in person, but
I've talked to him on the phone for a minute, and he came up. I better not say. I don't like talking ill about anybody, but I wasn't
he's still young
impressed.
too. So he's still young. I was going to show you the picture, but I'll show it Wednesday night. I have a picture because I have two, one of KG and Ringy and one of Bo, and they were bored at the Garrett Memorial Hunt one day in the tent. Yeah, so yeah, they had fun with those pictures, and I told them, I said, I'm taking those. I'm never giving these away. I'll have to. I'll take a picture and just text it to you and show you what they did. Mustaches and stuff.
I think Rini and KG would be cool to meet, especially if they are as they appear in real life.
They are.
Okay, they'd be great to meet.
Yeah, I mean, and they're nice too. I mean,
Gypsy Jules, I'd love to meet Gypsy.
I thought you already met her. At the Memorial Hunt, you'll meet them all.
And Bo, I would love to go digging with him or just caving with the guy.
Yeah.
And I'd like to. It'd be great to meet Mike. Great finds. So.
Maybe we coerce Mike into going to the Memorial Hunt. He hangs out with Bo a lot.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so much so he forgot my phone number to invite me out there. Dude. But I was gonna say, Bo goes out to Arizona every fall.
Yeah, and does metal detecting and with Bill and some other people.
No, sometimes he goes out in the desert. You've seen his videos. Like he's not even detecting out there. But he does go out.
He looked for the M cave one year.
Yeah.
He with that one guy who went disappeared about the
Yeah. I
M
remember that too.
cave,
Yeah.
and he checked that out, and he goes explores all over the desert. I know he's metal detected with Bill and Tammy before stuff.
See what I would do if I were you, because he's heading west. He can pass you. So I would email him before he's making that trek. Sometime late summer.
Yeah, but he's
Catch him
going
on his
there.
way out.
He's going there in the winter time. What's there to do in godforsaken Ohio in the winter time?
I don't know. He goes like fall. I would email him late summer, see if he'll come out your way. But he drives everything. He drove to Texas for the Garrett Memorial Hunt.
Oh, he has a nice rig for that. Did he take his jet kayak with him?
No, but
That's so cool.
I still drove farther than he did though, because I live about 3.5 hours northeast of him. So
Yeah, he's in Maryland, I believe, right?
yeah, he's in Maryland, down by West Virginia and PA.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's about 3.5 hours from me.
Is Mike in Maryland also, or is
Yeah,
he in West Virginia?
he's in I think he lives in PA, but he's right there, right where the three meet.
Okay. And
And Patrick, Stories from the Signal, you'll see him on there sometimes. He's in PA also. Probably in another month they'll probably start river hunting, and I'm gonna try to go at least one time.
I think
Um,
Drew goes detecting with Mike and Bo sometimes too.
Sometimes he's not as much as he used to.
Well, I'm sure Jocelyn and their store, they have a store open now too, a brick and mortar
Yeah, a
store.
couple of years now, and
And
plus they have the baby. So
yeah, on addition to the two that Jocelyn already had.
yeah, they got a lot going on.
Which when I met the kiddos and Jocelyn, they're very well behaved.
Yeah, they're good kids.
Very well behaved. Jocelyn was really nice. Drew's wicked cool.
Yeah, Drew's all right. Drew's all right.
I like the man. What can I say?
Nah, he's good people. They're good people. They live about 3 hours from me. 2.5, 3 hours, depending on how fast I drive. But I know the area they live in. I've driven through it many times. On my way, when I used to have my Mustang, I used to go out to um a car show, CJ Pony Parts Customer Appreciation Day. There'd be nothing but Mustangs as far as your eye could see. They didn't allow any other cars in this car show, only Mustangs.
Only Mustang.
Yep. The first time I went, I literally, because that was my favorite car until I lost mine in Hurricane Sandy. I had a 66 and a 99. And the first time I went there, and I'm like, we stopped overnight halfway, and it's only like a 3-hour drive, but we left late in the afternoon after work. So we stopped overnight, left early in the morning. As we're getting closer to it, all of a sudden you're just in this like train of Mustangs, all the way 66 all the way up to brand new ones. Just a line of Mustangs. And then I pulled into that lot, and all I could see was over 500 Mustangs. I literally cried. I know it's weird. It's weird. I know you guys could say it's weird. It's weird.
No,
But
just I'm more of a Mopar guy.
yeah, I know a lot of people are, but I like the pony cars, and I really love at car shows to tell the Camaro owners that their pony car is cute, because it is a pony car. They just don't like to admit it. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get back into it again. It was a lot of fun. A lot of work to keep your car up, keep it
Oh, I
clean.
bet. I bet.
Yeah, I got judged one time on Mustang, official Mustang of America, Mustang Club of America, judging at a car show here at what was it? English Town Raceway Park. They have a swap meet, and the guy that did the judging on the Mustangs used the MCOA judging criteria. And I remember the first time he was like, just because your car is 45 years old doesn't mean it has to have 45-year-old dirt on it. So from that point on, I'm taking Q-tips between the seals in the car and between all the crevices, and my engine was spotless, and yeah,
I
every
have
spring
to
I take it
admit,
out.
my cousin Forrest had a very nice Shelby.
Yeah,
Very,
350 or 500.
very nice. Oh, I'm sure it was the biggest. I'm sure it was a 500.
He must have had it way back in the day, though, because
It was.
I was gonna say, because
30,
now you're
40
looking,
years ago, 30
yeah,
years
now
ago.
you're looking at rust buckets costing over 200 grand.
Well, I bet you
On
he
a
still has
GT5.
it. I bet you Forrest still has it.
If he does, he's sitting on a gold mine.
Oh, yeah. I wish speaking of gold mines, but nowhere near as gold mine-ish as a Shelby, I used to have 3 Volkswagen buses, which 2 of them I know, one of them I know I could get like 30 grand for, and the other 2 I could probably easily get 15 to 20 for.
Oh, no doubt. Those VW vans are really, really popular right now.
Oh,
But
where
I
I'm
don't
from, they
know.
were always popular.
Well, I mean, they're much more popular than they were, say, 25 years ago, 20
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah.
It's like the Gen Zs are really and younger millennials are really into them. It's not just us Gen Xers and young baby boomers.
68 Chevy Impala. There's a classic GS.
Yeah,
A lot of
my
my a
first
lot of my Vato brothers had Chevy Impalas.
my first car that I owned. I mean, I learned to drive in a couple different cars. One was a Jeep Wrangler out in Texas when I was 13. It was a 5-speed. Um, my first car though that was mine was a 72 Olds Delta 88 Royale. And they called it a Royale because I had the 2 ashtrays, one on the driver's side and one on the passenger side
Can't
at the
even
front.
get a car with an ashtray
Yeah,
nowadays.
not the door ones, the ones right in the front, like they used to be right in the middle. There was one on each side. That land yacht, but had a 440 in it. So all my rich friends in high school had IROCs, and I had this big land yacht. But all the boys wanted to come and play in my car because I could do things in that heavy car they couldn't do with those little light IROCs.
Right.
Like they really couldn't power brake. I could. I can get some smoke going. They couldn't do jackrabbit starts. They couldn't do anything in those IROCs.
I I liked my buses, but my first car, I bought it for dirt cheap. It was a Fiat station wagon cut into like a pickup, opened air. I had no roof on it, no back, cut like a truck. But it got me on surfing trips where, oh my God, I'm glad it got me home because got me to Baja, Mexico several times. And you don't want to get stuck in Baja, Mexico.
No, I would think
Slash, slash, slash,
Slash is ready for another road trip.
road trip, slash. Just,
He's been disappointed because I've been taking him in the car and he thinks he's going far away. And we're just going to the woods near me to go take walks because we both got a little chunky.
I appreciate you taking such good care of my dog, Rage.
He misses you. He hears you talking.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
He's looking at your little avatar there, like, what the heck is that? Sounds like Uncle Ed, but it doesn't look like him. Yeah, he's looking forward to a couple road trips this year.
I bet you could talk Chad and Nicole or Nailed It Detecting and Ohio Metal Maven to camp with you.
Yeah, we'll try to get Team PG5 together for the swank.
That'd be cool.
A little precursor to the Garrett Memorial Takeover.
Right.
69 Mach 1, 428 CJ. 2 feet away from me. Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Dave. David Villa. Yeah. That's a nice car, the Mach 1. I wasn't a big fan of 67 and up, but I truly wasn't a fan of Fox Body On.
I learned one thing in auto shop that I didn't want to become a mechanic. So I was never really a motorhead, and I kind of like European.
Yeah.
I like anything German. Porsche, Audi, Volkswagen, anything German. Mercedes, BMW. What can I say? I have a good chunk of German in me, but they have great engineering. And I've driven Porsches, I've driven Audis, I've owned a couple of Audis. Love
If
my
I was going to,
Volkswagen buses. I love my Baja Bug. I was never into real low, like California bugs.
yeah.
I always had buses or a Baja.
Well, if we
And
were going by genetics, I guess I have to have a Yugo.
a Yugo? Well, wasn't
Isn't that
genetics, you know.
Swedish? Well, you
Yugo
said
is a
you.
Yugoslavian.
I thought it was a Swedish car. What was the
Mm,
Swedish one?
I don't know. Howdy, Skilled. How are you? Welcome. I
Well,
did have a Corvair once. That was a cool car. Rear engine car.
yeah, that was only
That
around a
was
few years.
fun. I had a Volvo too, Josh. Volvo station wagon when I was a family man. It was a good car. Hauled all three of my Rugrats around in it, but when we went camping, we either used my Westphalia or our transporter. Our 61 Combi never went out camping with us. Rarely. I shouldn't say never. It rarely went out.
Yeah, my dad was an American car guy. He liked Ford. He had a Bronco, and then he had the Bronco too.
Well, I'm glad you like Skilled. Welcome to Tuesday Night Hangout Live, and welcome to the FlashFam.
Well, I'm probably gonna get off here, Ed, because Mr. Man's over here needing to go outside. That's why he's getting off.
All right. Well, it's about that time, rolling on the 10 o'clock hour. And
Yeah,
I appreciate you joining me tonight.
of
I'm
course.
sure
Anytime it's
Rose has a very good reason, even if she just plain forgot, it's still okay. I appreciate Thomas Folks hopping in while he could.
yeah, he's
And
awesome.
take care of that dog of mine for me.
Of course.
So, see you
We're
later,
waiting.
Slash.
We're getting Nancy out making a trip out there.
Get him before he goes on the carpet.
He starts pacing before he does it. Right now, he's just getting antsy and looking at me. When he got to really go bad and start.
He's going, okay, come on, Mom. Come on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Come on. I want to go. I need to go. I really need to go.
All right.
Have a good one, GS. Thanks for the representation of Washington State. Hoo-yah, brother. And when you see Richard, give him a belated birthday for me, would you? Talking GS. Our friend Gold Squad Prospecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good night to the chat. Ed, I'll talk to you later.
All right, sis. Talk to you later, Rach.
All right. Peace.
Peace. Peace. Shaka. Oh, and there's Avatar Ed again. I think I could get rid of that guy. I think I could get rid of that guy. He scares me. Oh, man. My first car was, Jag XK. Jaguars are nice cars. Too bad the Brits screwed them up. Or was it General Motors that screwed them up? Jaguar's a British car. I think it was GM that screwed them up. I had an Austin American. Cool little car. Great for the beach, but it was a positive ground. Quite the pain in the butt to work on. Well, it's close to that hour, and everybody, next week, same time, same place, join me with Creek Diggers Mafia. I'll have to remind them to have plenty of treasure porn to share with you guys. It's going to be bottles, buckles, marbles, and stuff like that. Thank you, Ronald. So, you know what I'm going to say, right? You should. Many of you have been with me now for 6 years. For all the first-timers tonight, thank you for joining us for Tuesday Night Hangout Live. I've been live every Tuesday for the past 6 years, going on 7 years, minus only 3 shows that I had to miss. Other than that, I've been here or been square. Try not to be L7, so I try to be here. Almost didn't quite make it tonight, but I got my studio back together and all the water out of my lower level. So that was good. But yeah, love you all. Thank you all for joining us. Until next time, may you always have a flash in your pan. And you all, almost all, should know what I like to say, because it does happen. Maybe one day too, I'll meet you on the river. God bless everybody. Love you again. Until next time, I'm out of here.
Five, 4, 3, 2,